AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
So what do you do? It is the question that shows up everywhere. Networking events, family dinners, conferences, school pickup, you name it. And even for seasoned business owners, it can still trigger that moment of internal panic where your brain suddenly turns into mush. You either go blank, you waffle, or you give such a generic answer that even you would forget what you said. So let's change that, because answering this question has nothing to do with being clever. It has everything to do with clarity and confidence. And today we're going to unpack why this question matters, why most people overcomplicate it, including me from time to time, and how you can craft a powerful answer that opens up doors instead of closing conversations.
Welcome to the Talk Podcast with ideas strategist Linda Reed-Enever. Talk is where we chat about ideas and inspiration you can use to market your business. Get ready for practical tips you can implement today with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
This whole podcast episode was sparked by one of the Ask Linda questions that came in for a video series we used to run. Someone had asked, I just never know what to say when people ask what I do. Now, this person had been in business for years, they had clients, they had results, but the minute someone asked them the question, they felt like they had to justify their entire business in one breath. And honestly, I get it. Often we feel like our answer needs to include everything, every service, every audience, every offer, every bit of experience, just in case we miss the bit that's going to work with the client. But all that does is overwhelm our listener and ourselves. So let's flip the script. What if your answer wasn't a pitch? What if it was simply a doorway into conversation? That spark, that question, is an invitation, not a test. So let's look at why the response of the question, so what do you do, has such a big impact. People decide which bucket they're going to put you in within seconds. It's not personal, it's just how our brain works. And your answer helps them understand where you fit, who you will help, and whether they should lean in or mentally switch off. A vague answer will put you in the unmemorable bucket. A clear answer puts you in the tell me more bucket. And we all want to be the second one. Clarity will build trust, and it'll build instant trust. When someone hears a simple, grounded explanation of what you do, they immediately feel like you know your stuff. That clarity is confidence, and confidence is magnetic, which puts you in the tell me more bucket again. It's your marketing in one sentence. You don't need to recite your whole website. You just need one line that makes the other person think, that's interesting, or I know someone who needs that, or tell me more. Your marketing isn't what your people post. Your marketing is what people remember and repeat. A powerful answer to this question invites deeper conversation, and deeper conversation is where opportunities come from. Clients, collaborations, introduction, PR moments, they all start with clarity. So let's get practical now, because the powerful answer has 3 simple parts, and I promise you we will not make it complicated. Part 1 is who you help. Be specific enough that people can see it in their mind. So instead of I work with business owners, try I work with small business owners who want clearer marketing. Or I help course creators who feel stuck with their content. They're examples of mine. It instantly gives context and actually gets them thinking, is this for me, or is it for someone I know, or am I not interested at all? The outcome you help them achieve, because this is where the magic really sits, is all about part 2. People are not going to buy the job title, they're going to buy the result. So think of things like clarity, momentum, confidence, structure, visibility, or growth. For example, one of the things that I do is I say, I help you create impact by teaching you what I do. Another example is I help people take their ideas to market. Outcomes create the impact, and that's what everyone cares about. So you could be looking at things like I help build systems to reduce overwhelm, or I take care of your car so you don't have to. Then how do we help them? This isn't a resume, it's a flavor. So for example, I could say things through practical marketing strategies, or with a mix of creativity and structure, or by teaching simple systems. People don't need the whole process, they just need a sentence to your approach. So quite often, my how is by teaching you what I do, okay? That allows people to understand that I am actually going to teach you systems and that I use on a regular basis. So then we put it into this plug and play formula. I help whoever it is to do whatever outcome by how. It's clean, it's clear, it's memorable. So a few examples that we use here at Reed-Enever Group. I help business owners create consistent marketing by turning their ideas into simple content plans. I help experts turn their knowledge into courses to teach effectively and sell confidently. I help small business owners grow by practical systems that reduce overwhelm. That one's very Clive. And if you can say it easily over coffee, then you know you are on the right track with your statement. Now, I said I wasn't going to overcomplicate it, but there are a couple of things you can do to make your answer even stronger. Keep it short. One sentence first. Let them ask questions before you add more. Don't list everything you'll do. You will lose them. Pick the part that opens up the most doors or is relevant to the audience you're talking to at that time. Don't try and impress them. Just speak to them. Imagine you're chatting to someone who genuinely wants to understand and not judge what you do. You don't need to put yourself up on a pedestal, and you don't need to be the brightest and shiniest in the bunch here. Practice it out loud. That statement, once you've got it, needs to be said so it becomes part of your voice and not written notes. And have a couple of versions, one for networking, one for online, one for when you're talking to someone who clearly needs what you offer. It's still one line, it's just flavored differently for the right dish or the right audience. Once we get the lines working and we've practiced them, this is what happens. We become memorable because people walk away thinking, that's exactly what she does. No, I still don't understand what her job is. Your conversations feel lighter because you're no longer stumbling or over-explaining. You're actually enjoying introducing yourself. Your confidence grows because clarity strengthens in your voice. And when you speak confidently about what you do, your audience feels confident in you. And opportunities start coming your way, not because you're pitching harder, but because people finally get it. They get what you do, you get what you do, and you can repeat it, and so can they. Your one sentence becomes something others share, something people refer to, and something that positions you as a go-to, and that's the real win. Because when you can answer what do you do with clarity and purpose, you're not just introducing yourself, but you're building authority, trust, visibility in the simplest way. So I really hope this episode has helped you answer that question that can leave us with that deer in headlights moment. So what do you do? I would love to hear what you do in the comments. Practice the exercise. Let me know. And I look forward to engaging with you again soon through the Talk podcast.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talk with Linda Reed-Enever. Make sure you subscribe via your favorite podcast app so you don't miss the next great episode. You can find more ideas and inspiration at enevergroup.com.au.
Well, hi, everybody. It's Ed Mann, and over there it's
Mindy Rickles.
You're right, and this is Mindy, Ed, and Don Rickles. It's a brand new podcast.
Yes, well, being the daughter of Don Rickles, it was a very, very interesting life. We're going to chat a little, but we're really going to talk about my dad, and we're going to see what memories this brings for me.
Let's play just a short clip of your dad on Jimmy Kimmel.
This is a treat for me to be on a show that's going nowhere. I swear to God.
It's Mindy, Ed, and Don Rickles. Bye, everybody.
Bye.